All right, so last time in Dublin, I had connected things up, and if you see, my score is not too great. People did definitely better. So let's see if we can do things a little bit more efficiently, deliver more goods, more whiskey, more beer. That's what we need. Let the liquor flow free. Um, so something that in retrospect I realized was kind of dumb is I don't need to load up on wood here because the distillery actually is using wood. I'm delivering wood from over here, so I can use that as fuel as well. I don't know why that didn't occur to me, but this this stuff can be deleted. Um, yeah, we might wind up needing more trains over here. I need to move the platform. We'll see. But for the moment, I'll just leave it as is. It's a nice straight shot. But for this to work, I do need to put a place for the wood to go. And I guess that would be good. Like so. And now, in theory, we should be able to have the train pick up the wood here. Well, you know what? I actually need to do it like that. Because what's it called? The tender is going to be here and it went. Okay. So let's just make sure everything is good. It should run to completion still. And will it be better, worse? I'm not sure. But yeah, this is taking a little while to run. It's kind of slow. Okay. Just wait. It's better by 100,000. I'm surprised that it made that much of a difference. Is it taking that much time for the train to stop and pick up some fuel here? I guess it was. I can't argue with that. Okay, well, awesome. But that is a drop in the bucket compared to the massive time sink that we have going on here of not using as much wheat as we could. How many trains do we have coming here? 3? Okay, so the easiest thing we can do is just check. Okay, we were picking up all the wheat, but we aren't. Maybe this was bottleneck though. Ah, interesting. Okay, so we're not picking up the beer fast enough. We need more beer trains. Okay, so we actually have enough wheat. Okay, so let's make another beer train or two. Let's do one. How are we doing in terms of beer? Oh, we still have lots of beer. Yeah, well, let's see how this does. Okay, better by a million. That is significantly better, and we have catapulted up into the lead position of the leaderboards. That sounds a little funny. Well, good. But what if we had 3 trains? That'd be even better. Okay, we're picking up all the beer. So that's good. And that is, in fact, better. Yes. Ooh, we're close to knocking off a digit. All right. Awesome. Oh, yeah, I should check how are we doing with our wheat. Okay, we're picking up all the wheat, and we are picking up all the beer. No excess wheat there, so I need to deliver more. I guess I should have checked also. How are we doing in terms of... Okay, we've got plenty of wood, and we can't deliver fast enough. All right, so we just need to deliver more wheat to the brewery. Simples. And how can we do that? Well, what we can do is pick up more wheat from this field. So I'm thinking to reuse this track. So there are multiple wheat fields around, which are probably going to be mostly useless. This decoration, this one's pure decoration. But let's pick up some from here. Okay, so that's 5 long there. And let's see here. This definitely should be a railroad station. That will be fine right there. Let's put another track here. And platforms. Do some bridging. And let's see here. So we need a chain signal coming in and a free signal exiting. And we need a block signal there and there. I do believe that should be our station. And let's see here. We also need to add a train. Guess the easiest. It's nice to make just like a little cut in the track here. And this needs wheat. So 5 for that. Should we call this something like a little distinctive? Nah, let's leave the default names. And we're gonna need probably 3. Let's start with 1, and we can add them as we go along. Make sure that we're approaching and then hit the max. If you start like above it, it's kind of funny, kind of like go back and forth, trying to find the optimal number. And you lose that beautiful sense of satisfaction of seeing the number get better and better and better. That's why we're doing this, isn't it? Right? All of our optimization is to get that warm, gooey feeling of better times. We are going to have more contention over these platforms here. I guess it would be more efficient to make this a railroad station, since I know that we're going to have a bit of a traffic jam. So railroads are a little bit more efficient. So railroad means it's like roll on, roll off. So the trains don't turn around. And it's more efficient because the trains that are leaving don't contend with the trains that are entering, whereas with something like this, they do. So you have more traffic jams in a terminal station. Okay, well, let's just run this. See what happens. Wait, whoa. So something's not working. Oh, okay, I know what happened. So this guy, need to set the routing properly. Wait, what's going on here? The wheat train. What's going on with the beer train? Why is the beer train not? What's going on here? What are you doing, beer train? How is everything working before in that case? Okay, I think things are correct now. But how is that working? The bear. Hmm. Okay, I'm a little flummoxed, but now it should work. And this also maybe should be Roro. Right now, I think that we're just everything's backed up here properly. Um, well, so the bear trains are going over there, but there's no actual need for the what is it, the wheat trains to go there. They could come over here, and just sort of like bypass that. So let's just run this. Okay, it's better a bit. We lopped off a digit. It's awesome. But definitely not as efficient as it could be. Okay, let's cut. Oops, I'm in the wrong track mode. Let's cut this track. So what I'm thinking is that's probably best to reduce the increase distance for one track for the bear guys to reduce the distance for the wheat guys. And reduce the amount of track that's in between them. Right? Like that's the really the costly bit is having the track in between. Okay, it's pretty good. Okay, that looks very nice. And then we set up signals here. So that. Okay, actually, let's move this a little bit. Free signal here, and then what do we need here? Just block signal, I think. I think we need a block signal here. And the block signal entering. And theoretically, we need a change signal or block signal. That doesn't really matter. Does it? I don't think it does. I have the block signal here. Yeah, I keep on playing change signal. Oh, it's because if it's going into the. Okay. It's like, why am I always playing change signals exiting? But it's because I oftentimes have it like then going into a shared, like choosing between tracks or something. Okay. And it could be a little bit more efficient, like reducing time and intersections to have two signals. It doesn't really change the logic of it though. Right. And if we're worrying about that, we might tighten this up a little bit also. Sure. We have, okay, we have to fix um, our our routing. So our wheat needs to go this way, our beer needs to go that way. And wood? That's not on this list. Okay, and That should be right. Of course, our wheat is always going to this because it's the shortest path. So we can actually fix that pretty simply. We just move this signal over. And in fact, we should probably reduce the size of this junction. It would just be straight up more efficient, in addition to setting the place to go correctly. Do I have other things like that? Maybe not. These ones also, but it's a little bit harder to make it go to over here because I need to have a signal here, but then that splits this. It's a little funny. I guess you could say it's another reason why a Roro station is nicer, is because you can set the priority of the platforms more easily than in a terminal. Just like with the mechanics of how the game works. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention, was it? Yeah, it went to the right place. Okay, looking good. And if this gets too much contention, we could also like have the beer trains like bypass this whole station. Okay, how are we doing here? There is maybe accumulating. Or trains waiting? No. There is accumulating. Okay, we need more beer trains. Okay, beer by another 28,000. I should check this. Yeah, we still need more liquor. Okay, we haven't saturated this yet. Let's add another beer train. How are you doing? Okay, we're picking up all the beer. Better by 58,000. Nice. Getting better, better and better. But as you may have noticed, we only have one wheat train here, but we definitely what do two. Okay, too much beer. Okay, the problem is here we might be. Yeah, I think we have too many trains coming in here, and oh, we have not enough wood. Okay. This is becoming a bottleneck right now. So adding more trains won't help at the moment. Oh, well, it is a little bit better, I guess, but I think that we need to improve our infrastructure here. So we definitely need to beef up our wood supply. And I think that it's so how do we want to handle this? Do we want to try and make a Roro station? So that will require a bit more infrastructure. So do I think this is going to be enough of a bottleneck? You know what? Let's just keep it terminal because it's simple for the moment. And let's just delete that guy. And let's see here, we need to the 1.5. It has to be correct, right? Just like look at the other one next to it. And we need to have 2 trains here, so this needs to be double tracked. That's not nice. Okay. And let's see here, we want some signals, chain signals going in, and we need our free signals going out. And this needs at least 2 trains. Let's see how that goes. So this should both obviously increase the amount of wood being delivered, but also the amount of beer, because the beer trains aren't going to be waiting for the wood trains. Okay, better by 147,000. Nice. Keep on doing better. How are we doing here? We still have enough wheat. Oh, is it not 3 already? We're doing here with wheat. Better by 31,000. Let's do 4. Oops. What happened? Oh, things crash. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it crashed because there wasn't a signal here to protect this intersection while the train was coming out. So this train was like waiting too much to come out. Well, how do I want to handle that? Honestly, I think that we can maybe move our beer train over here. Okay. And I think that, you know, let's fix it up. It'll be fine. And see how the traffic stabilizes. Okay, yeah, things are a little bit backed up here. It's probably not great. We may not be any better because of our traffic jam situation. And this is not jammed up because it's so jammed up here. Worst by 69,000. Okay. So what I think we need to do is convert this into row. And then if needed, we can add more platforms as well. That's a little awkward, isn't it? Such like a sharp bend. Maybe I should do something more like, is that any less awkward? I don't know. Right. A chain signal, and then there should be the short block and long block. Let's use our little, see. Oh my gosh. Am I pushing the button right? Oh, wait. Okay, I need to get out of signal editing mode to drag it. Yeah, struggling with my own controls. Why is it disappearing when I click it, right? While I'm in like signal adding and removing mode, not signal moving mode. It's really not that complicated. All right. So yeah, that should be a bit better in terms of traffic. And it's already instantly looking much better, isn't it? Things aren't backed up. And how backed up are they here? Actually not that backed up. There's no train even coming right now. Yeah, this is still fine, just a single platform. It might not be great. This isn't like a lost space, so you could easily have trains like piling up and blocking, like right there. Yeah, so traffic would work better if you could fit a full train in between these two signals. But okay, let's see how this does. Oh, I ran out of fuel. Okay, well, this is maybe running out of wood, but what I notice is they actually have wood supply here, and these trains aren't really fueling. We can just add a one there, and that should fix it, because they'll refuel here as well when they're offloading. That should help somewhat at least. Oh, by the way, this little bar here matches this bar here, so you can just visually look from the outside and see how full it is. So it's kind of handy. And this is just ice full, obviously, because wood is being delivered there. Okay. Yeah, problem solved. Worse. It's still worse. Why is it still worse? It shouldn't be worse. Everything's backed up. I'm not picking up the beer fast enough. Hold on. This is a little bit far into the simulation. So how is it? Yeah, this is backed up. I need more beer chains. This is backed up here, so maybe I just need more platforms. What's the distillery doing? Yeah. And I'm not. It's a little surprising. There's not too much traffic, so maybe I just need more beer trains. Could be. Okay, this is definitely backed up. Hmm. Okay, so a couple things that I know will help. One, give some more space for a train in between here. Oops. I just want to see, does the train fit through? Yes. Perfect. Amazing. First try. So that will help for the traffic in this intersection. That even if this train is waiting, it won't be blocking here. Okay, so that tipped us over into still being a bit better. But this is also backed up because I need more platforms. So let's fix that. Give a little bit more space here. It's a little funny. And these also look a little funny because this is row now. It just needs to be unidirectional. But also we can reduce the size of this intersection by adding some more signals. So each signal costs a little bit, but I'm feeling like our real problem is traffic and contention. Oh, I can't forget the signal here. So let's move this a little bit there, so hopefully it'll deprioritize it. Okay, let's see how that goes. Okay, see, it's not backed up now. Looks better. And now this is backed up. Okay. So I think we might need another platform over here for beer delivery. Let's see. Are we doing worse? Worse by 400. Interesting. Why is that? More infrastructure, and the time was identical. Interesting. Is that because we're backed up here? No, I should do OpenTTD for this sort of thing. So we can move our wood a little bit further away. We'll be fine because we had enough wood already. And let's put some bridges, and let's add some track. And add a signal here. And that ought to be fine. Let's just go a little bit of a risk clip here and see how our traffic situation looks. It looks pretty good. Are we ever having the train go to the other platform? It's kind of funny. Okay, there. It did. It happened. So not like that heavily loaded, but yeah. Worst by 850. Why is the time still identical? Oh, I'm realizing. Ho ho! We're delivering more liquor than we are beer. The liquor has become not the limiting factor anymore. So this brewery isn't pulling its weight anymore. Interesting. Okay, I mean we can easily make that more efficient. Let's double track this. The thing is, because this is like a primary source, like you don't need to have nearly as much, right? The beer is so easy to produce compared to liquor. So I guess this will be 2. That. Let's see here. Change signal coming in. Get in. Pre-signal. Pre-signal. And here, change signal. Actually, yeah. Oh, I guess this one train just going such a short distance is fine. Yeah, there's no beer accumulating. And we have an excess of beer again, as it should be. Okay, better by another 86,000. Alright, this is starting to look like real network. I should check, sorry, what's going on here? Okay. Is there anything obviously bonnet? No, no. Alright, I think that we might be able to try adding another wheat train. What are we doing here? Actually, how are we doing here? There's none. Okay, all of that wheat is being consumed. All of that wheat is being consumed. How are we doing here? We have like a little... This does never get to 0. If this never gets to 0, that means that we have more wheat than needed. And adding more wheat trains or wheat supply would not help. I think that we have like exactly enough wheat. I don't think that's ever going to 0. Yeah, okay, I don't think adding any more wheat trains would help. We have enough beer trains. This all looks pretty efficient. Okay, so the only thing that we could do is if we were to deliver more beer to the distillery, then that might be able to help us. Because we need to convert more beer into liquor. But I think that we've actually maxed out this brewery. But you know what there is? There's another brewery. Okay, yeah, 520,000. So there is another brewery. And we could make things a bit more complicated by having beer in this brewery, which is currently not at capacity by any means at all, take some of its beer over here to turn it to more liquor, more whiskey. Well, maybe that will be my next task in the next video. So if you liked the video, if you stuck around, hit like, subscribe to see more content and to see how I managed to get the fine citizens of Dublin even more sloshed. See ya.